Hey there, got questions about growing your crochet business during holiday season? What tasks maybe you should do right now to get ready for holiday sales or inventory creation or all of that stuff? Welcome to Crochet Business Chat. My name is Pam Grice, Crochetpreneur. I'm on a mission to help 100,000 makers build financial freedom through crochet. I'm happy to have you here this morning. Might notice I have a different background today and my camera is in a weird position. I am currently on vacation at my mom's house and we're just going to live stream from here. So hope you're all doing well. I am here to answer your questions. Unfortunately, my email service provider went out today. So ActiveCampaign, if you have ActiveCampaign, it is wonky this morning and I wasn't able to send out a message to remind you. So hopefully we have people showing up. And for those of you who do show up, have some compassion on me and ask some questions because I don't want to just be here talking to myself. I am going to put a link in the comments if you would like to join me on camera to chat about what's going on in your business. And while I wait for questions, I will just gab. So we're doing the best we can with lighting around here. I didn't bring any lighting with me, so we have a overhead chandelier and a desk lamp shining on my face. So we'll just be patient with imperfect lighting and imperfect emails. So what are you all up to? I flew here on Saturday. And thankfully, I didn't have any problems or disruptions with flying, and I was able to make 3 hats on my flight from Dallas to Boston, so that was awesome. I did sleep most of the way because I had to get up at 3 a.m. to get to my flight, but made it here safe and sound. And yesterday, what did we do yesterday? We just hung out and I started a sweater, my first sweater pattern that I'm designing. Started yesterday. I've ripped it out twice already. So we'll see how that goes. I am making it out of blanket yarn just to see how it turns out. So I'm working on that and it's pouring rain today. So I'm thinking about maybe taking a trip over to Michael's to get more yarn. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Good morning, Olivia. Hi, Erin. Kathy, always good to see you. All right. I put the link in the comments for you to hop on camera and say hello and ask your questions. So go ahead and do that. Go ahead and pop on. Hi, Crystal. Good to see you. What are you guys doing for Black Friday? Have you figured out yet what your promotions are going to be for your Black Friday promotion, Cyber Week, anything going on for you with that? Part of my vacation time is going to be spent brainstorming that. So I have some ideas and then they keep fleeting because I don't write them down. So I need to take some concerted CEO thinking time and actually write things down and make a plan so I can get all of that implemented. I want to get it just implemented and strategized and scheduled for that whole Cyber Week so that I don't even have to touch it and it just automatically goes, whether I'm scheduling a blog post or scheduling emails to go out or products to automatically expire, those kinds of things. I want to get all of that set up ahead of time. I think what I'm going to do is offer I'm going to take 5 days to have a different offer each day. That's my plan. So I will have sort of a Cyber Week hub where people can find what I'm offering both on Crochetpreneur and Made with a Twist. So for both of those businesses, I'm going to be doing that. So what are you going to be doing for your Cyber Week promotions? Let's see. All right, Olivia, did you see the link? Let me post it again just to be sure. There's the link. If you'll click on that, you'll show up in the background of my video and I can bring you live on screen and we can talk. I'm on cup number 2 of coffee this morning. So being on the East Coast, it feels so much later doing my podcast. Usually I get up in the morning, I have a team meeting, and then immediately do the podcast. So today it was a lot of waiting around for the podcast to start. So Olivia, let me know if you have any trouble with that. Or is this Teresa? Are Olivia and Teresa the same person? Kathy is here. So Kathy, I'm going to talk to Kathy until we get our other person joining. So Kathy, I'm going to add you to the stage now. Hello, hello. How are you? I'm going to turn my sound up. I think I have my sound down.
Hi, Pam.
Hi. Good to see you.
Um, Good to see you too. And my question is, see.
You're what?
Okay, sorry. My question is, I have no idea what that's going on.
Oh, just go ahead and talk. You're
The
good.
stupid ad came up.
Oh.
I have a business.
Keep talking.
Okay. And I've had it for a couple of years, but I feel like I'm starting from scratch. I
Okay.
have my shop and everything. Since I am starting from scratch, should I still try to promote my business?
So if there are products that you're going to keep in your product line, you can continue to promote those if you want to and go back to the basics. I know you're in CBA, so going back to starting from phase 1 and going through the questions again. And really honing in on who your ideal customer is, because it always goes back to that. You hear me saying it over and over and over again. So who is your ideal customer and who is you're talking to? Because that's going to guide your marketing and that's going to speak to how you speak to your customers, right? So going back to do that and then developing your niche, and that is going to build your messaging. So you can do the posts that are like encouraging people with crochet, sharing inspirational quotes and then sharing what you're offering. But I wouldn't develop a long-term strategy until you've gone back and done that foundational stuff.
Okay, yeah, because I'm starting from scratch because I felt like I was just all over the place and
Okay.
couldn't focus. And I'm like, well, what the heck is wrong with me? So I went back. I said, well, we have CBA 2.0. So I
Uh-huh.
said, well, I am going to start from the beginning because at first I just kind of was, oh, yeah, I know that. I know that. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take the time to really dig. Oh my gosh. It has been such an eye opener. I'm
Oh,
on
good.
phase 2, module 1 or something, but
Okay.
oh my gosh, I'm like, why didn't I do this at first? I guess because I was afraid.
I think that's always the case, right? So you're like, oh, I know that because really I'm afraid to take a look at that thing. I don't want to look at that. I'm going to go do something easy like my branding, right? I'm going to go pick my colors. That's fun.
Exactly. And I'm like, and I've been telling people because I've gotten really involved in my church. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just a hot mess.
No.
I mean, because I'm finding out so much about myself and I'm trying to take it slow. And my husband's like, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I never knew this. And, but I'm like, well, I have my shop, I have it on Square, and I finally got the stupid domain name because I couldn't figure out. And I'm like, well, should I share it on, social media? I still have a lot. It's not perfect. And I'm like, well, it's never going to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, should I promote my shop? I'm kind of tweaking it, or should I just wait until I get it to where I want it? Because I think my pricing is wonky, and you know, my husband keeps telling me I wouldn't pay that, and I'm like, well,
Well,
you
he's
know,
not your target customer, so we don't need to look
that's
into
what I
that.
told him.
Sorry,
I said,
husband.
you
Sorry,
know,
but that's
look at what,
reality, right?
yeah. So anyway, so I should probably just kind of go on like I am starting from scratch,
I
and
think
just,
so. If you're not worried about, it is busy season. So if you're not worried about like missing out on some of the opportunities around busy season and you just want to focus on, I want to get it set up for long-term success, then
yeah,
I wouldn't worry about promoting so much right now and just get your foundations back in place and then
that's
start
what I was
promoting.
thinking. I'm like,
Because you don't want to attract the wrong people to your business as well. And you don't want to turn off the right people. Like if you attract them to your business, but your pricing is all wrong, they could be possible customers, but your pricing is wrong. So you repel them. And then when it's time to get them back, it's harder to win them over.
right.
So you might just work on those foundations and then start promoting.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I said, I've got to get, I mean, even as simple as getting like my little office corner,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just like, I think I need more stuff.
Uh-oh. I don't know if that's the answer either,
Well,
but
I'm not organized, and that is my
okay.
problem. So that's the CBAs. Oh my gosh, is just
Good.
awesome.
I'm so glad it's helping. Yeah, go back through. Don't skip the lessons, especially in phases one. Well, one, two, and three in particular are the ones that people like to skip because they're the like
That's exactly
heartbroken
what I
stuff
did the first time, and I've been part of CBA for like I
years.
think 3 years,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what is wrong with it? I'm a late bloomer.
Well, it is scary. And I think as soon as I start asking those questions about like, what are the people you don't like to work with and why?
Yeah,
And what are the people that like why are you attracting people you don't like to work with to your business? What is that about? Right?
yeah,
So as soon as you start asking those hard questions, people are like, I'm out. I'm gonna go do
yeah.
something easy. Go ahead.
I mean, I have my vision statement. I have um, a little marketing plan without being salesy type thing, and
Mhm.
have things like all over my wall. And I look at them, I'm like, wow, this is kind of cool. But I never delved deep. So I'm like, am I just being an idiot and wasted my, 3 years because I was,
No, it was all foundational because the thing is that when you skip over that stuff again, it's because of fear. And so now you've built up enough. You hear me say it all the time. You don't change until it hurts enough, right?
yeah,
And so you've gotten to the point where now it hurts enough that you're actually willing to go back and do that hard stuff. Like
yeah,
the pain of not having the business that you want is greater than the fear that you had of doing that work, of doing it.
yeah,
And so the last 3 years were preparing you to be where you are today to make those decisions and go
yeah.
back to
And
it.
I
So it's
really
really
think
not wasted.
God has me where He wants me today.
Good.
It's just like, but I just feel like, okay, I'm trying to pace myself, work on my products. I even made a list of what constitutes home decor, because when people ask me what what I do,
Mm-hmm.
I I say, oh, I just do dishcloths and towels and stuff like that. And I'm like, no, I can't be doing that. I've got to,
Right. As soon as you use the word just, you've minimized your own self and everybody stops listening to you. So,
yes. So I'm working on that. But yeah, so
so
that was
what
my
would
question.
you,
I was don't really market the shop until I basically start over, pretend I don't have the shop, and
yeah.
just take it a
Yeah.
step at
Even
a time.
if you're staying with the same niche, you can still start over with fresh language around that and say, like, I help women who don't know how to make their home beautiful find pieces that work perfectly without, spending loads of money or something like that. People,
Yeah,
I help women who love a handmade home but don't know how to do it themselves fill their home with beautiful handmade pieces that make them feel cozy and whatever. So instead of, well, I make dish towels and stuff.
Instead of saying, oh, I make home decor like blankets and baskets and, anything to do with the home.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a whole list. I'm like, I've got to start, doing that and not belittling what I'm doing.
And focus on how people feel when they have your items in hand rather than on the details about what you offer, right?
Yeah.
So I help people feel safe and cozy and warm in their homes by giving them blankets and baskets and things that make their home softer and whatever.
That's a good idea, yeah.
So have your language be around that feeling.
That sounds good.
Awesome. Cool.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for reinvesting in yourself. That's going to be good.
I'm tired of being a hobbypreneur. I said, that's it. I'm done. I need to start helping my family, and this is what I need to do. And I enjoy it. I absolutely love it. I made my first little, well, not my first one, but a little amigurumi. And I showed a picture of it. And this is what it is. And
cute.
But I said, I don't like the eyes. So I was trying to make do with what I had. And oh my gosh, people saw that and they're like, that is so cute. I love it. So
fun. Yeah. Awesome. So if you're gonna, if you want to, don't get distracted with Ami.
No, I'm not. I'm doing this for Operation Christmas Child.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So I saw that post. I just wanted to tell you, be sure to make it child safe, and having sewn on buttons is going to be a choking hazard. So either use safety eyes or embroider those eyes on, and then it should be okay.
That's, someone else had told me that too.
Yeah. So, and that's the only change I would make. Otherwise, I think the kids are going to be super happy to have that. So
yeah,
that's great.
Good idea.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Pam.
Thanks for being here. We're going to go talk to Teresa. I'm going to remove you here. All right. Hi, Teresa. How are you?
Hey, good morning. I'm a CBA member, and I don't know why it pops up as Olivia. That's my daughter. She set up a YouTube account many years ago, and I haven't changed. Anyways, that's what it comes up as. I want to tell you, I am so grateful for you. I have learned a lot so far from you've taken your class. I'm still new to it, but taking the class has taken all of these thoughts that are swarming in my head and helped me get them down and make a constructive plan. So I'm super excited, and I want to personally tell you thank you. It has been a very big help. Okay. I am a very competitive person, so I love the Q4 challenge, and I have been working on that, and I am being tested. It's taken me all week it's just 4 pages I've created on Canva. Now I'm trying to get them onto I use Everbee email to do my landing page. And I'm just struggling. And I have worked with the Canva help and the Everbee help so much that I recognize who they are, and I'm still they'll leave and come back on shift, and I'm still working on it, trying to.
All right.
It's ridiculous. And now this is a new problem I've got is, because I know the deadline is coming up. Well, long story short is now I'm laid up in a chair waiting to find out if I have to have knee surgery.
Oh, no.
So I put my shop on vacation mode because I cannot handle any orders or anything until I just figure out what's going on and where my life is going. So I'm at a loss. Like I said, I feel like I'm being tested, and I don't know. Help me, Pam.
So, all right, we're gonna go to the beginning. tell me a little bit about your business. I know we've talked before, but I can't remember everybody's things.
Yeah.
So, what are
Mainly,
you offering in your business?
okay, I sell online on Etsy. I also do craft shows.
Okay.
My product line I offer is mainly it's amigurumi, and then I do some blankets and other. I don't want to just tie myself down to the amigurumi because I have had both blankets and amigurumi sales. My target market is 20 to 50-year-old women that are trying to find last minute gifts and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. What is for the challenge?
Uh-huh.
So the challenge is to create an opt-in to get people on your email list. So I am glad to hear that you do have an email list because I was confused about that before and I thought you didn't have one. So
Okay, yeah. No, I do have one.
Okay, perfect. So that's good. What is the opt-in that you created in Canva?
I created a gifting budget plan for the whole year. So they can, the first page is that they can write down who they're, like, all the people that they have birthdays for, and or if they know, it'll have by the month. It's a planner to plan by the month,
Okay.
and they can track their birthday, gifting, weddings, graduation, whatever. And then it also has a page where they can track their budgeting. How much do they want to spend for, that gift? And then to track overall, how much did they spend? Did they go over, under? And also there's a page where they can kind of brainstorm on who's this gift for, what are their interests, when do you need this gift by, when have you bought it, where do you buy it, have you bought it, have you wrapped it, have you shipped it? And it's kind of a checklist for them to help them where they can come up with some creative, not just a gift card, be more personable with their gifting choices and to help them stay on budget. So I've got it all created. Now it's just trying to figure out, because I already have a landing page existing. So do I want to make a set? Okay, first I was trying to make it interactive so that they could go in, and I look terrible. I'm sorry, y'all. This is like hospital like. But I'm at that point. I don't care. I need help. But so I was going to make it interactive. I was struggling with that because it was going back and changing the master copy. And I don't want them to do that.
Do you have Canva Pro?
Yes.
Okay. So what you would give to them is a template link. So when you click on share, then you're going to click on more and click on template link and create template link. And it will give you a link that when they click on it, it creates a new copy in their own account and they can edit that and it won't impact your master copy.
Okay. I did do that, and I sent a test to my husband, and on his email, I could edit it. And then I went back to my Canva and it showed what I did.
It probably opened it in your Canva.
So that's why. Okay.
Does your husband have Canva?
No.
Okay. So it opened it in your Canva. So when you edited it, it changed it in yours.
So I need to get somebody to test it for me. That's not okay.
So you can get somebody in CBA to test it for you. Just put a thing in the group and say, hey, can somebody test this for me?
I didn't think about doing that. Okay. Yeah. Because maybe I've had it right all this time. So then I thought, okay, I'm a person that won't do something until it's perfect. And so I'm like, okay, I am my CEO. It doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to change it now. And we're going to do just a printout version just to get this thing done. And then I can figure it out later. And now I'm stuck on my email. I'm having trouble getting it edited so that my landing page. Should I do I kind of feel like I need to do a separate landing page and have this as a campaign so I can track. Am I
Yeah.
getting customers from this?
Mhm.
Is that correct?
Yeah. And you don't even need a landing page. You just need a form.
Okay.
So all you need to do is create a sign-up form where they put in their name and email address, and they subscribe, and then you send them the link in the email that they get when they subscribe.
Okay.
So you're going to set up, and I don't know how to use your particular, oh shoot, my battery's low.
Oh no.
I'm going to have to plug in my, hang on, I'm just going to turn around for a second. I have to unplug my lamp. Hopefully that doesn't, oh, that's great. Sorry, it's right behind me.
Uh-huh.
And I think I'm putting it in upside down. All right, oh, the lighting's better without this lamp. That's really interesting. Okay, what were we saying?
I don't remember.
Okay, so your opt-in, landing page. So yeah, if you create a form in your service provider and then have an automation. So they fill out the form, and the email that goes automatically once they fill out the form says, here's your link. And it could either be to the downloadable PDF or it could be to the Canva template, whichever one you want them to have.
Okay.
Or it could be both. You could say like, hey, if you want to print it out, here's a PDF, go for it. Or if you want to make it in your own favorite colors or whatever, or you want to edit it online, here's the editable version.
Okay.
So you can give them both links if you want to.
And thank you for the idea of asking someone in CBA to test it. I didn't even think about that. Like, it never entered my mind. Okay. All right. Well, I'll keep plucking away because maybe I had it right to start with, and
It could be.
So.
Yeah. I would suggest, this is what I do. So I have my Canva Pro account that I use to create everything in. And then I have a free Canva account that I will log into to test things. So,
but it would be a separate login ID and all that stuff.
With a different email address. Yeah.
Okay.
And that way you can tell too, because sometimes, and I don't always catch this, but sometimes I use a pro image or a pro graphic in one of my templates, and then I go into it with my free account and realize, oh, that's a pro thing that they can't use if they have a free account. So I have to go change it to be
no.
free account. So,
that would be terrible.
Yeah. So,
but would they be able? They'd be able to print it out though if it was.
They would be able to print it out with a watermark from Canva.
Okay.
Or they would have to pay, I think it's like $1 per printout if they don't want a watermark on it. So it's best to just avoid, for things that you're going to be offering people to download, I would avoid the like pro graphics. Anything with a little crown on it, your elements, I would avoid those.
Okay. And see, I signed up for the pro because I thought I needed it. I needed it to be able to download something for this challenge. Now I don't. I have been in and out of so many accounts. After a while, it's like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I know. But starting is hard. It's really hard when you have to learn all of this new technology like all at once. So I totally get that.
Yeah.
It can be frustrating, but just give yourself some grace. You don't have to have the fanciest landing page. You don't have to have the fanciest, like you don't even have to have a tripwire. This is your first time doing it. Like you don't need to have that. You can just have your opt-in form and your email delivery and then leave it at that. And then the next time you get a little bit more complex, the next time you get a little more complex so that you don't have to do all of the things all at once.
Okay. Then my other question is because of my situation, say if I do have to have surgery and then I end up leaving it my shop on vacation mode until I can get up and about and around and stuff. Should I go ahead and apply for the Q4 challenge, or will that hurt me? I don't want to.
It won't hurt you, because what I would do is getting people on your list is never going to hurt you.
Okay.
So the more people on your list, the better. And if they unsubscribe afterwards, fine. Like it's no big deal. But some people will stick around, and that gives you the opportunity to nurture them.
Okay.
And I would still set it up that you're going to be sending an email every week.
Okay.
And it could be gift guides. Like if you're focusing on, my ideal customer is someone who's gifting. All right. So now all of your messaging is around gifting. And so you can talk about like, here are 3 tutorials I found online for creative gift wrapping ideas. So it doesn't have to be just about your business and you selling something. It could be, how do I help my people who love to gift?
Okay.
Here's some ribbon that's on sale on Amazon, and here's an Amazon affiliate link for you to use to get the ribbon. Or here are my favorite, giftable, like, oh, you love to buy Ami for people. Here are some of my favorite Ami sellers. It's okay to point them to other people while your shop is closed.
Okay.
People don't mind that. If you've watched Miracle on 34th Street,
yeah.
Points them to the other shop. People appreciate that.
Okay.
Like, hey, I can't help you right now, but here's somebody who can. So you're lifting somebody else up and you're serving your customer.
Okay.
And you could find people who are offering things that you don't offer and point them in that direction. So they're not like direct competitors selling the exact same thing as you, but they can still serve your customer.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, come up with you can have AI help you with ideas on newsletter ideas for gifters, and just send them an email every week. So you stay in the forefront, nurture that relationship. And then when your business is back online, you could be like, we're back.
Okay.
No,
all right.
Now I need to pay for my surgery.
Yeah, and I hate it because it was just, my shop had been quiet and now it's starting to pick up, and I was getting like the last few days, like a lot of favorites and stuff. And it was like, man, I don't want to lose my momentum. This is like the best time. And, so, okay. Well, thank you, Pam. I don't want to hog. There might be somebody else wanting to get on here, but
you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Okay.
And either of you ladies, our next hot seat call, I guess, is going to be in November. I think it's the second week of November. We have hot seats, I believe. Terry's going to come out with the calendar in a week or so for November. So keep an eye on that. If you have more questions, you can submit questions for the hot seat calls.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
I'm the one that kept asking in the group about meetings. I have no idea where I got these fake dates at. I had them, and I'm like, but there's supposed to be a meeting right now, and I couldn't find them.
That's funny.
I don't know what I've done. I'm technically challenged, and I finally figure out how to do something, and then I have no idea how I figured it out, and then trying to repeat it.
I know. All right. I want you to change your phrasing from I'm technically challenged to be something like I'm technically adventurous, or
I like that. Yeah.
I'm learning technology. I'm, so that, because every time you say I'm technically challenged, your brain is like, yeah, that's really hard for me. And
I'm technically adventurous.
Yeah. I'm willing to face a challenge with technology.
Yeah. And I keep telling myself what you said from the first lesson about I am my CEO. So, okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you later. All right. Anybody else have any questions today before we head out to another week of crochet business stuff? We have some time left, so I'm happy to answer your questions. I have been doing some experiments with my Etsy shop, and this lighting is like so weird to me. Okay. Some experiments, and they have been working. So it's really exciting to see taking a dormant shop that I haven't promoted in 11 months and being able to boost that shop really quickly to start making sales. So, I mean, I went back and I tweaked some things that I should have done a long time ago, but didn't do, things like videos. I have videos, well, I'm working on getting videos on all of my listings. I think I've done 50 in the last week. So I'm trying to do 5 a day to try and just get those videos done. And mostly I'm just taking images and turning them into like a video slideshow so that when someone is scrolling on Etsy and they scroll their cursor over my product, they get movement and that will attract their attention. So far that's working. I also updated all of my titles according to Etsy's suggestions. So that was scary, but I did it. And that has not had a negative impact at all. I've reworked all of my descriptions. I increased my prices. I also have ads running. I also have I'm doing an experiment with sales right now. But it's been good doing ads right now because they didn't used to show you return on ad spend, and they do now. So I can see per product what the return on ad spend is, and I can know which products are actually making money through ads and which ones aren't. And I turned off all of the ones. After a week, I turned off anything that did not have a positive return on ad spend. So now I'm only advertising those products that have a positive return, either, 1.1 or more return on ad spend. And some of them are 3 times ad spend. And so that's just a win all the way around. So it helps with visibility, it helps with sales, and it helps with profits as long as you keep an eye on that return. So that's been helpful. What else? I've done a lot of work with redoing photographs for products that had not sold in the past. I redid the photographs and relisted them and they started selling. So far I've done 2 products like that and they sold immediately. So that's really interesting. So sometimes it's not the product that's the problem, it's actually your photos. So you might think of that. So those are just some suggestions. All right, I see we have a question. Can you recommend where it is okay and useful to share and promote my website with tutorials, shop, and blog? I know that many groups discourage promoting businesses. So there are lots. Let's see. Tutorials, shop, and blog. Do you do patterns or do you do product? If you're a pattern designer, it's a lot easier to find places to promote than if you're a product seller. At least it has been in my experience. If you're a designer, look up Facebook groups that are run by other designers. Many other designers will allow designers to share. Look up free crochet patterns and you should find a bunch of shops and just look at their rules and see. Sometimes they have 1 day a week where you can promote and sometimes they have multiple days. If you are in CBA, I can share a spreadsheet with you that I have. It's imperfect. I'm going back through and checking. Some of these groups are defunct now. I made the list like 3 years ago. But I do have a list on a spreadsheet that I have for people who are in my academy. But yeah, just, I just don't go to those groups that don't allow promotion for me because I need to promote my stuff. So, and look where other people are promoting. You can sort of search. If you see, let's say, big designer, whatever name, has a new pattern out and it's called the ABC XYZ pattern. You can search on Facebook for ABC XYZ pattern, recent posts, and it will show you where that has been posted and you can see what groups it's posted in. So you can learn where they're posting and that can give you an idea of where those groups are. So that's sort of a backwards way of seeing where other people are posting. If you have a group that you post to and you're willing to share, go ahead and put it in the comments. If you design super chunky crochet things, I just changed the name of my Made with a Twist Facebook group to Chunky Yarn Lovers, Super Chunky Crochet Patterns. And so if you would like to join that group, designers can always promote their chunky crochet patterns in there. Otherwise, there are lots of groups, just gotta find them. And I would ask other people. So you can ask in the Crochet Business Chat Facebook group, what are their favorite places to post their free patterns? I'm sure people would share with you. And then do that backward search and see what you find. That should help. That should get you where you're wanting to go. All right. Anybody else have a question? All right. Teresa, I just kicked you out. I hope that's okay. What are y'all doing for Black Friday? Have you updated your tags on your listings in Etsy for holiday tags, like gift for Christmas, gift for him, gift for her, gift for kids, gift for teachers, those kinds of things? If not, go update your tags this week. It's time to get that done. It is October. From now until the second week of December is going to be the busiest time of year for everyone's shop. So if you get it set up properly, you will have an easier time making those sales. If you haven't already ordered your shipping supplies, get those ordered today, because you need your packing supplies, your labels. If you haven't ordered from Vistaprint or Print Runner and you need to get your stickers or product tags, get those today. Your poly mailers, your tissue paper, all of those things, get those today, and get lots of printer paper for printing your receipts. So those are the things that you're going to need to have on hand to get your shipping done. All right, anything else? Anybody have any last minute questions? All right, I don't see anything in the comments, and I don't have anybody popping on backstage, so I am going to let y'all go and have a great week. I will be offline most of the week. I do have a new crochet pattern out today at madewithatwist.com. You'll find it there in our recent blog posts, and I have lots of new patterns out. It's that time of year. What else? I think that's it. If you're in Massachusetts, maybe I'll see you around. And I hope you all have a great week. I will see you next week. We're going to be coming back with our series on holiday sales, where I'm going to be talking about your holiday marketing. We've already done 2 in the series. One is about your holiday product line, and the second was about your holiday listings. So then we're going to talk about holiday marketing next week, and that will complete our series. So come back next week, same time for that. And have a great week. Thanks for being here, everybody. Talk to you later.